So hello everyone, in this video I'll be discussing about clear property, which is kind of related to float property. So let me just arrange all these things once again. So basically I just increase the width of that div and I remove that li. So which we did in the last video. So now suppose I want one element inside this box beside this image. This is float, we know that because we set that float property, remember. Now suppose I have a div tag. You know that div is a block level element. It will block the space. But let's say I add something in here. uh, I should be clear, or let's say clear this thing, and let me just give it a class clear box, let's say. So if I do that right now, you will not see any difference. And why is that? Because I haven't set up something. So let me do that thing. Let me just make it before that, then that will be a good idea. Now I can style this clear box. I just want to give it one border, solid, let's say red. You can see that this clear the thing. Let me just make it here. Now you can see that this image is actually coming over this element. Why is that? Because this div is not actually properly blocking the space. I know it is blocking the space, but this float element is coming over that element, because this is the basic behavior that a browser gives, that the float element always comes with over the other element. And to remove this kind of behavior, we need to add the clear property. So basically I want that no float element should be here, and this item, which is this clear box, should come after this float element or this floated element. So I want this to come after this floated element, means after this image. Basically it should not come beside or behind this image. So for that I'll just be using clear property, and inside that I can write right. And why I'm writing this right property? Because our floated element is in the right direction, so it is for that. Now you can see this box is coming after this element. So sometimes we want this kind of behavior, that some item should come after the floated element, not with the floated element or behind the floated element. So at that time you will be using clear property. If this image would be on the left side, then you will be using the left float. So you can write left here. So let me just make it to left side. Then I'll be clearing out the left side, not the right side. Now you can see it is doing the things perfectly. But if both the items are there, let's say if one item is floated left and one item is floated right, then what should be the value for this? It should be having the both value. Both is a value in the clear that we can specify. Let me just make one more logo here, and I can give it one ID, image 2, and I can specify image 2 as float right. So this is float left, the first image, and the second image is having the float right. If I do this thing, also this should not be here, but after this image, or any way you can write. Now you can see this is having the value, and it should always be, it now it is taking that. Why? Because this image is here, but that will work for now because there's no issue in this. Now you can see this is coming in the right side, and this is coming at the left side. But if I place that beside each other, they will come in on the same line, but to the left and the right. But the content here is coming to the left direction. If I small the width or decrease the width, then it will come here on the left side, not on the right side. But if I just write both here, then it will come on the both sides. So that's why it is recommended to use both value. So right now you'll not see any difference because the elements are not that uh, like that much good, and this clear property is properly working with this. If the width is smaller, then at that time you will be getting the difference. So basically, just I wanted to tell you that clear property is used when you want that item or that element to come after the floated element. So that's why you'll be using clear property. Clear left if you want the element to come to the left side, or to come after the floated left element, and right if you want that to come after the floated right element, and both if you want it to come at the after the both the elements. So it works for now because that's working. So let's meet in the another one. I hope you got some idea about this clear property, which is used to give some gap to the floated elements. So thank you for watching. Let's meet in the another one.